So recently, I've been doing a lot of deals with distributors versus direct to retail deals on our products, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what I think are the pros and cons of working that way via distributor versus direct to retail. So, at least in the toy business, like the distributors always pay a deposit on the orders before you go into production, and then they'll pay the balance of the amount due to you before you'd ever deliver the goods to their freight forwarder. So that's obviously a massive benefit to your cash flow, and then also just risk in general. Like they're buying the stock up front, you're not having to worry about any sort of markdowns on the back end or anything like that, like you would have to deal with a retailer. The distributors also bought a ton of product up front, so they're motivated to market the product for you a little bit or a lot. So that's always great. You get much more of a, I would say, a broader customer outreach from a distributor because they're selling many more customers than you could be in many cases. So that's good. And that allows you to focus your time on really what your core competencies are in the business. So for us, that's more time to focus on product development and bringing more products to market. The negatives, at least the two biggest ones in my mind, are controlling the narrative of your product, especially in presentations with retailers. You're not going to be in those meetings, so you aren't going to, like, your distributor's not going to know the tiny little details about the product that you know. So if a question comes up or from a buyer and the distributor is not able to answer that, that's obviously an issue, and they're going to move on to the next product. And then obviously the other thing is that a distributor sells a ton of other people's products. So they might be in a meeting with a retailer presenting 50 items. Your item's one of the 50. You might get 30 seconds. If the buyer doesn't give an immediate nod or some sort of inclination that they're interested in it, they're just going to move on to the next thing. So those are I think, really the most obvious ones in my mind. I'd love to hear other people's experience outside of the toy industry too on working via distributors versus direct to retail.